I grew up in Cooperstown, Abaco. I went to what is now SC Bootle High School. I was head girl. I became a teacher. I went back to my community and gave everything that I had to the young people in my classroom. Because I believe then, and I still believe, that education is the most powerful investment a nation can make in itself. I became the first woman from Abaco to be appointed as a Family Island administrator. Not because the path was easy, but because I refused to let anything stop me from my destiny. When Dorian came, I watched my island get torn apart. And when the storm passed, I stayed. Yes, I stayed. I have led the recovery efforts. I sat with families who lost everything and made sure that they knew someone in authority saw them, heard them, and was willing to fight for them in North Abaco. What I learned from Dorian is what I already knew from my classroom experience. When government shows up for its people, communities recover and survive. Our young people in the Family Islands are being asked to leave home to find better opportunities. That ends under the Free National Movement. We will make pre-primary education universal. Free preschool for every Bahamian child. Because the foundation we built in those early years shape everything that comes after. We will modernize schools' curriculum and reinvest in teachers, including greater investment in housing support for educators serving in the Family Islands. We will implement a phased school bus system that will start by allowing uniformed students to ride public buses free of charge during school days, ensuring that transport costs never become a barrier again for education. We will restore and upgrade infrastructure of Abaco destroyed by Dorian and the neglect of the past almost 5 years in Abaco. And for the families that need more than education to survive. Right now, Philippa Kelly has been their voice in Eleuthera as long as anyone can remember. Come on, Philippa.
Get involved, don't be no fool, stay in school.
FNMs! Central and South Eleuthera. I grew up in Savannah Sound, Eleuthera. I know what it means to live in a community where the government shows up at election time and disappears the morning after. I know what it means to watch your elderly neighbors struggle for basic dignity they have earned after a lifetime of service to this country. I know what it means to be a mother, a coach, and a community leader, doing the work that the government should be doing, because the government simply isn't there. Social services in this country are in crisis. Families in need are waiting months for assistance that should arrive in days. Elderly Bahamians who built this country are being asked to survive on a support that does not reflect their worth. Children in vulnerable situations are falling through cracks that a properly resourced system would never have. This new FNM government will strengthen protection for the vulnerable people, including women, children, the elderly, the persons with disabilities, and the homeless. We will ensure that laws, social programs, and community service provides security and support where it is most needed. A society is judged by how it treats those less able to protect themselves, and we will not fail in that duty. We will strengthen the partnerships that with civil society organizations and expand funding and support to those civil society organizations. This government had 4 years, and still the waiting list grows longer. I'm not speaking about statistics. I'm speaking about people I know by name. And what gives every one of those families hope, what gives this whole country hope, is a generation of young Bahamians who are ready to build something better. And that generation of voice is on this stage tonight.
F&Ms, make some noise! Fort Charlotte is not for sale. And they know who I'm talking to. I became a member of parliament at 22 years old. People ask me why. Why so young? Why not travel, build your career, make your money and come back later? My answer was always the same, because later is too late for the young Bahamians who need change right now. I look at young people in this country, in Nassau, in Abaco, in Eleuthera, in every corner of this archipelago, and I see brilliance. I see creativity. I see young Bahamians who can compete with anyone in the world. And I see a government that has given them no reason to stay. Youth unemployment stands at nearly 21%. That is not a statistic. That is a generation being left behind. And the answer is not charity. It is opportunity. And for our athletes, our musicians, our artists, our junkaneurs, this country's creative economy is one of our greatest untapped assets. The incoming F&M government will provide $100 million over 5 years to support Bahamian entrepreneurs, ensuring that they can benefit more fully from our tourist industry by way of tax incentives and subsidies under one umbrella. This will focus on business built on culture, like live Bahamian music, one of our proud cultural exports, including rake and scrape, calypso, and junkanoo, alongside cultural reviews, theatrical productions, and Bahamian dance for all ages, as well as other Bahamian-owned businesses linked to our orange economy. We will also refurbish the National Performing Arts Theater, ensuring it has the facilities required to show the world-class showcase of our performing arts heritage, with a sufficiently resourced arts director and a year-long calendar of events, including the likes of the National Youth Choir, the National Dance Company, the National Youth Orchestra, and the National Children's Choir, with approved privately funded shows also offered for visitors and citizens. The brain drain is real. Young people are leaving. Terrece stayed. Philippa stayed. I stayed. We chose this country, and we are asking every young Bahamian watching tonight, choose it too. Choose to build here. Choose to stay here. because the Free National Movement is choosing you. We will open doors. We will fund the dream. We will build the Bahamas that your talent deserves. This is your Bahamas, and we are going to build it together.